Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're taking a look at a new super cruiser, the Piemonte, I think. This is the Italian super cruiser, so after the Venezia here. Looks a little bit like a Napoli, doesn't it? And it's got an extra turret in the back, so we actually get 12 guns here. And since we're continuing on from the tech tree line, we actually do get ourselves some SAP. So, bigger caliber SAP means this is going to pen a lot. 67 mil pen, SAP really doesn't care about your angling, and this is going to have more alpha damage and DPM than the Venezia. So even though we're going down in number of guns, the higher caliber and damage is going to more than make up for that. Interestingly, this ship actually doesn't get a spotter plane. So that's something that makes the Venezia a little bit more comfortable to use, allowing you to go reload mod a little bit easier, but we actually don't have that here. We're retaining our exhaust fuel smoke generators, so that's going to just allow us to disengage, maybe push a little bit earlier. But really without that spotter, I think at super ships tier, it's going to be a little bit difficult. 11.2 smoke detect is okay. Not amazing. Napoli, of course, is a little ridiculous, but we're after the Venezia here. So yeah, 254mm guns, you get SAP and armor piercing here. HP-wise, we're not amazing, we're okay. 66,000 HP here. That is including survivability expert. You don't have to run this, of course, but this is the build that I'm going with for now. Pretty standard build. You could definitely look into some Lighthouse stuff. Heavy HE and SAP. Yeah, just a 10% damage buff to your SAP, which would be pretty nasty. We might swap over to that for our second game. Then we could even swap away from Concealment Expert, maybe go outnumbered, something like that. Really try and maximize our Lighthouse kind of build, getting some reload here from Top Grade Gunner as well. But we'll see. First off, we'll do a bit of a standard build, I would say. Superintendent for the heal and the extra smoke, more survivability basically. AR, because it's just so good. Consumables enhancements actually giving us slightly longer smoke time. We don't have the leg mod or unique upgrade from Venezia now, so our smokes won't last quite as long. Gun feeder simply because 254 mil AP should do pretty good damage into cruiser broadsides, but if you're not getting at citadels, it's really usually not worth swapping from the SAP over to the armor piercing. And then we have grease the gears because our turret traverse isn't that good. 25.7 seconds, okay. But that does include grease the gears. Upgrades wise, pretty standard stuff. You might actually consider running steering gears, or maybe you go prop mod here and then go steering gears mod 2 and then really fully commit to that Lighthouse build. Could be a little tricky given how spotting is and how long range things are at super ships and tier 10 at these days with only 17.8 kilometers of range. That's not great. Armor-wise, a 40 mil is pretty good here, allowing us to auto-bounce battleship AP, which is really nice. But we do have a pretty large 25 mil chunk here at the front and the back. So even though we do have that icebreaker, it's not like the Venezia here, where the ship is just so much lower in the water, right? 30 mil here, though. So you're getting overmatched a lot more, at least with the Piemonte here. We won't have to deal with the overmatch quite as much on the main belt or main part of the ship. As for the main belt, it's okay. 165 is decent, but you do actually get some turtleback here. So it's 30 mil, which can be overmatched at this tier pretty easily. But cruisers are going to have a difficult time there, and any 406 mil battleship and below definitely will. The rest of the Citadel also has a 30 mil plate, so you have a few armor plates to get through. So there might be some black hole armor type stuff going on here, but the armor's not really all that special here. Our rudder shift time isn't great. That's why I kind of mentioned you might want to go rudder shift on this thing. But I think like the Venezia, 810 millimeters seems like a really good turning circle radius. So even if your rudder's not particularly quick, yeah, Venice is 760, so even better. But Venice, even with a bad rudder shift time like this, can turn really quickly thanks to this amazing turning circle radius. Going double rudder on the Venice is just such a pain to hit as a battleship player. And I'm assuming Piemonte could do that as well. Might have to dip into that a little bit. Our concealment here with the full build, 12.5 kilometers. It's pretty good. The SAP certainly will hurt. Oh, I just don't have I have a bit of a Lighthouse build here, maybe? Yeah, that's probably why. I'm assuming Venezia is similar range, but the sap into DDs, right? That's just going to absolutely crush them early game. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. And then, of course, going after cruisers and battleships, this sap is just going to do a great job. The other thing to note here is there's really no special gimmick to this ship. You don't have combat instructions, you don't have a burst fire, nothing like that. It's just bigger guns sap with more armor. Venezia is kind of the idea here. At least we do have depth charge airstrikes. We don't have to worry about useless ones. I think Edgar is the only one with the useless kind that drop off the back of your ship. Or this one, they kind of shoot up in the air in a really awkward way, and they're very, very hard to use. So at least we have that. Torpedoes are pretty standard Italian torps, so nothing really new there, but they're okay. You know, decent zoning tools. You get 4 per side. It's not bad. They're just really slow and don't do that much damage. As for how you're going to get this ship, well, it's going to be in an auction. I think we all could have predicted that. The minimum or starting bid is going to be 100 million credits. It's a lot, but, you know, some people... Well, this is actually my CC account. I was going to point to my credits. I think I'm around 200 million, on my normal account, which still does get CC bonuses, to be clear. But this one's the press accounts. They just give you everything. That's why it's so ridiculous. But people have a lot of credits to burn. And interestingly, we actually don't have the main coming in as well. Typically with these super ships coming into the game in an auction, usually there's 2 of them at a time is how it's kind of gone in the past. And I think main was in testing alongside the Piemonte, I think. So interesting that one hasn't shown up yet. So only 1 super ship coming to this auction, likely meaning that it's probably going to go for more, just because there's not 2 to be bidding on at once. Although typically I would say people usually have bid on the one they want more so than bidding on both in a ridiculous way. Credits are plentiful, but not quite that plentiful, I would say. But that's about it. That is what we're going to look at today. Let's see what this ship is going to do in some random battles. So initial impressions here were pretty quick. The ship is very, very fast. The other thing, the turret angles don't look that amazing here. Something we'll have to look for is the kiting turret angles as well. But even though we have more armor, it is something to consider if we have to go very broadside. You have a Sherman here with us and an Annapolis. Our matchmaker here is actually very kind. No subs, no carrier to deal with, which is always appreciated. How aggressive do we want to be, huh? Maybe we play very aggressive. That could be fun. Yeah, let's dump our torps as well. Oh, sure, with the smoke. There we go. Probably could have done AP there. Although he's probably just gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna turn away. That's fair. Alright, we're sending it. But what's really cool here for us is 1 second now. We go like this. And now we're dark. Just like that. That is what this ship can do. And you can really do a lot of fun things with this. We don't have a Hydra, which is a little awkward here. Not sure what the DD is going to have. But hey, this allows us to push up very aggressively. And, well, we've pushed the DD away. Well, at least we got the C cap here. 20 seconds left on this smoke. Gotta play it a little cautious, although... Let's make use of this AP, shall we? Okay, the cruiser's back there. Good to know. Oh, please. It's perfect. Yes, we got 3. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, Ruprecht kind of left. We'll still torp at him. Alright, give me one more hit. Alright, sap it goes now. Ah, it was a Holland. Interesting. Turret angles backward actually seem pretty good, maybe even better. Dude, I wanted that Holland so bad. That's okay. We should go dark here. Oh no, the Ruprecht's gonna keep us lit. That's fine. I haven't taken much damage here so far. Put some sap into that Ruprecht. Thought he was gonna stop and go forward, so maybe we miss. Oh, we hit his bow. That's decent. If he's reversing, though, I think that actually lets us turn here, which is really cool. Cruiser's reversing. Can't hit him. Holland Torps are spooky, though, for sure. Okay, decent start. Didn't actually take... I don't even feel the need to heal right now. It's kind of interesting. Annapolis coming in. We get over this island, maybe? Shell velocity seems pretty good, to be honest. Big guns, man. We got ourselves an angled Annapolis, too, keep in mind. So, let's see how much damage we can do even at this angle. Yeah. SAP. Very balanced, very balanced. No problem. No problem. No issues here with SAP. He's low enough that I should probably just stick with the SAP into his broadside here next salvo. Yeah, it's just disgusting. But we can swap to the AP. This guy's burst. Nice. Take him out.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Yeah, let's dump torps through there. Keep in mind, we're also going to be getting our... Rupert's still not coming out. We're going to be getting our smoke back soon, which should be really fun. What is this Rupert doing? I want to torp him.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, no. Okay, I think we're okay. I think that's 2 broadsides, sir. It is. Dang, this thing might be more AP focused than I thought. Oh, the Sherman turned in. Whoops. Okay, well, we're just gonna ignore that. I'm sorry, my man. Then we swap over to SAP right now, I think. Nice. Dodge the burst. Finish it off with the SAP. Turn our guns. Nice. It's feeling pretty good. Feeling very good, in fact. Although that is SAP for you. It's just so ridiculously consistent. Turning in here is a little awkward with that Salem there. I really want to. Suppose I could just use our smoke if needed. Yeah, he's used his radar, actually. Is he coming out? Full torp. Want to finish this guy off first. He's coming out. We'll guarantee it. That's fine. Now, does he use AP? Yep. That is fine. We have a heal. We know he used his radar. Not a big deal. Holland torps are incoming. It's on to HE.
Torpedoes to start. Torpedoes to port.
Kind of turned into this, huh? Ooh, he does have the angle.
Destroyed.
Torps destroyed. Oh no.
Ship is on fire.
Oh yes, DD, come on, turn. Oh, what is that? Oh, no, Alt tab. Oh no. Wrong buttons pressed. I was trying to do Alt. No, I hit Shift, didn't I? Okay, I don't know. I need to fix my computer's bindings or something. Sorry about that, guys. I was worried about that Yami salvo. There's another one coming in. Unfortunate. Our smoke fire is 11-2.
The ship is on
good.
fire. Smoke generator started. Problem solved, sir.
Oh, right. I was the one spawning Salem. Did I leave that enough? Not quite even. Too bad. Okay, waste of a smoke. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of messed this one up. Oh, is our Annapolis actually going to die there? That feels bad. He is. Oh, he traded the Holland. Okay, that allows us to play a little more aggressively. Okay, poor job here. That's okay. The game's close. We like close games. Get our heal. And we should get an angle on the Salem here soon. What's our team doing in the south? Not amazing. Okay, SAP should absolutely wreck this Salem, I think. Decent. Oh, our Louisiana's getting YOLO'd. Oh, okay, I think he got him before the torps. Yep, looks like it. Okay, we're still in a good spot then. Gotta aim superstructure. So if people angle perfectly to you, then it can be okay to deal with the SAP. Still very, very difficult. A very annoying ammo type to fight against. Yeah, okay, Marco Polo got that one, good. Now we turn south here, we'll get this Yamato in our sights. It's an okay game, not anything like too crazy I would say. 140. Plenty of game to be played yet though, so. Dispersion there. We shouldn't be too worried about Yamatos. Okay, that's more damage than I thought I would take. Wow, okay. Armor. Please, armor work. So I'll use that heal. Should be auto bouncing a lot of this stuff, you know? Yeah, that's a little better. There we go, that's some damage. Nice, I can barely get that over. We will be looking for the Clausewitz. Hey, Confederate. Speaking of Confederates, I should be running Sansonetti, of course. Quite get to that one. Yamato's so broadside. Maybe we should try AP? Maybe. Worth considering. Nah, he's too angled. Maybe rear cheek. Kind of want to hit back here. Yeah, wasn't worth. Oh, they got the Louisiana. But we're in a pretty good position as a team, though, still. As long as our Holland manages to live. Yeah, we're good to go. Let's not die here needlessly. Just doing cruiser things, farming over islands. Yeah, that's SAP, man. It's just disgusting. Yeah, so 2.5 mil potential damage. Pretty good. Nice. Holland finished them off. Okay. Got ourselves a good win here. 200k, 2 kills. So it is a pretty tanky ship. Maybe my expectations were a little high when it came to bouncing more of those battleship salvos. And you can push reasonably aggressively with it thanks to the smoke. You do have to watch out for radars. And you notice I waited for my smoke fire penalty to disappear, or my firing penalty to disappear. 20 seconds after you shoot, you do have that gun bloom out for your concealment. So typically if you're pushing aggressively and you want to use your full smoke for concealment, then yeah, you do need to wait that 20 seconds out after shooting. Then you get the full smoke duration. If there's a radar cruiser around, yeah, it can be rough. That suicide turn is pretty bad if you are going to be spotted during it. Ohio, Yeah, we should do some good damage here too. I'll stick with SAP. Just so good. Yeah, 11. Really good. There we go. Okay, there's the armor. Okay. Good. There's the armor. We found it. Bouncing Ohio at close range. There we go. It doesn't feel that insane, though. Maybe that's just because Venezia is so insane at tier 10, and some of the other super ships are ridiculous. But that was a good game. But very, very vanilla in comparison to things like Annapolis, Condi, these kinds of things. They're just kind of ridiculous how powerful they are. Okay, why don't we do a new build here? Let's do the Lighthouse thing. Like that? Like that. Yes. Sure. Yeah, we'll give up a bit of health. It's not actually that much. Okay, Lighthouse build. 16 kilometer detect. What does it go to like this? Let's see. 17.7 and a 17.8 firing range. I like it. And then we got ourselves 7-second rudder? Dang. Okay. This is gonna go so badly. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, okay, we were very fortunate first game to get that matchmaker. I wish I had this build with that matchmaker. Okay, it is airship escort though. We'll see how that goes. I haven't actually played too many of these in randoms yet. Unfortunate. The carrier recognized us, so yeah, we're gonna have some pain in this game. But hey, we'll send it in. Try and have a good experience regardless. Not many battleships in this one. Only the Yamato to deal with. It's kind of interesting. But we really want to get some early impact on these DDs if we can. Really like that. We're so fast, we're kind of just ahead of our DDs already. That's kind of funny. Metro, sure. That does mean we want to watch out for his radar. Looks like I missed as well. Too bad.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Oh, wow, Yamato did shoot for us there. Interesting. That's fine.
Smoke generator started.
Do one of these, because the carrier's back for us. Really? We're dropping me in smoke? Serious? Wow, that's gross. Feels bad, man. Oh, double DD out here. Let's go. Gross, 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 gross. Holy. What a disgusting game to play. Yeah, okay, you gotta sit. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, the carrier's only coming for us. Good. Man, we love this video game. And the people who play it. Just disgusting. Just filthy. And we're not doing any damage to this Yami for some reason. Okay. Bounce. Thank you. Gross. Go away! Go away! It's cancer, man. Oh my goodness. They're just all after me. Why? Why do you guys play like this? Why? Why?
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Ugh. Ugh. So sad, man. Yeah, we'll torp there, I guess. Well, hopefully our team is capitalizing on this level of focus, man. Oh my goodness. Ah, he's out of range now. Classic. Feels good, man. They get to ping and torp you from outside the range you actually have to deal damage back to them. It's lovely. Oh, right, and those just home in on us. Okay. Guess I should have repped that. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. But hey, this is World of Warships, man. You do have to deal with this. It's an awful experience. It's just truly terrible. But it's the way Wargaming's designed the game for some reason. Don't know why. But this is what they've chosen to do. Whoa, 15k. There we go. Some damage. Let's heal a bit.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Can't reach.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Those are fast torps. I think we get in front of them though. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Yeah, unfortunately our team's kind of suiciding here too. Feels bad. So, I think this is just going to be a straight loss.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Get some damage in on Napoli or Annapolis. No, we don't. Yeah, let's just go self-preservation mode. For now. Should have waited that 20 seconds, by the way. Didn't get full value out of that smoke. We'll torp there. Perhaps for Yamato. Oh my goodness, we are just losing everybody. This is a bad shot to take. It's gonna get us spotted, but I have to try and kill them Marceau there. 2 hits only. Yeah, we can take a lot of pain here, potentially. Metro's not broadside enough. Neither is Annapolis anymore. Okay, a bit of time left on this smoke.
Screen set.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's way too broadside, Petro. You don't get away with that. I hope. Yeah, I got 3. Take 3. It's not great, but something, I suppose. Swap over to the SAP. Try and get behind this island. Really want to deal with an Annapolis. If I don't have to. One parting salvo. Okay, we're finally made it to the middle of the map. My goodness, that was so challenging. You want that rudder.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, Petro is nosing out. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, that's just game over. Sucks, man. Well, World of Warships, guys. Sometimes fun. But this is the Piemonte, I suppose. You're kind of at the mercy of Matchmaker. It's kind of how it goes, unfortunately. Maybe he stays broadside enough that we can use the AP. Why didn't my double click shoot all the guns? Feels bad. Aw, only overpens. Unlucky. Where's this carrier going? Surely he's not coming all the way around for me, is he? The Sevastopol here? Engaging his team? Surely not. Surely not. Right? Fun.
Smoke generator started.
Oh, the gearing's too close. Damn. Feels
Ship is
bad.
on fire.
Okay, we rep.
Problem solved, sir.
We'll try that salvo there. Maybe. We get a little something out of it.
Smoke screen
7?
set.
7's alright. Oh, now we're just dead. Parting salvo? Nah, I don't get it. Damn, that sucked, guys. That really sucked. I guess Lighthouse build not the way, but... I mean... What are you gonna do when the carrier's just after you? And the subs. Perhaps an anonymizer would be nice. I know they have those in World of Tanks. Not sure if that would have helped necessarily, but certainly couldn't hurt things. Wouldn't make it worse than that match. But there you go, Piemonte. It's upgrade over Venezia, I guess? I don't know, man. Venice is just so good. And you get the spotter plane. I really miss the spotter plane on this thing. That's a pretty massive deal. It makes the Lighthouse build way less comfortable. And I think the guns are definitely an upgrade, especially with AP. If you're going to be using AP more, they are more consistent in Citadel and Cruisers, certainly. But the SAP damage isn't that much better. Don't get me wrong, it is. It does have a higher alpha damage, the reload's the same, so the DPM is higher. But Venice is just nasty at tier 10. And considering how super ships often have a pretty massive power jump, well, sometimes have a pretty massive power jump compared to their tier 10 counterparts, this one's not as good. But I suppose that's how super ships are kind of trending these days. I really don't understand why. If you're gonna make them OP, like just make them all OP, so that way they have their own kind of matchmaker tier, where they're all OP. But if you're gonna start making them more balanced as tier 11s, in fact even worse than tier 11s, like Devastation, I would honestly, Devastation is so bad I might just rather play a Conqueror most of the time. The turret angles are worse. You get more guns. I've done this already, but you're hitting basically the same number of shells. Anyways, Piemonte at least is a slight upgrade over Venice. But I still might prefer to play Venice over this thing. Well, this is coming to the auction soon. I don't know exactly when the auction will go up, but that's going to be how you'll get it. You'll have to wait 2 months of an early access period, maybe longer, depending on how they do things. I think the last two, Devastation and Novosibirsk, were in there for at least 2.5 months, maybe 3. So maybe they're extending that early access period, which sucks, honestly. It would be really nice to see them keep it at 2 months. But I don't see that necessarily happening. Early access must be very profitable for them, so they might look to extend that in the future with things. So Piemonte, it's just okay. That's kind of my thing. I would wait for it to come out as a regular tech tree to buy, and even then, there's much better tech tree ships to go for at the super ships tier. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.